Maxis was weird, among other types of companies that were also kind of weird in their own way. Uh, was it? Is it almost like predetermined that Maxis was not going to survive because it was one of these kinds of like weird, like species or types of organisms that were just kind of different than like the kinds of successful gaming companies that you could create? Or I mean, it also sounds like there were a number of like other reasons that they kind of ended up not being as
Yeah, I mean,
successful as
just
they could
sort
have
of,
been.
I mean, yeah, I mean, this is like a counterfactual. You're like, I'm kind of wondering, like, well, if we play out these alternate history, are these other alternate histories of Maxis that would have gone very different, where like Sim Earth would have been a huge hit, and then like Sim Earth and Sim Ant and Sim Life, you know, the kind of like the ones, this kind of like canonical. I think those are the canonical like weird
Like
Sim
they were like
Maxis
super weird.
titles.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Like
were super weird
it's
and
like
kind of.
yeah, like yeah, more simulation, less so toy. I guess toy, but like yeah, like there's not much of a game. Yeah, it's like they're very kind of very distinctively Maxis.
I think those are the ones that sort of like, yeah. And so, because those are the ones that people, those kept coming out and they were like, you know, at that point, Maxis, you know, we can get into this or not here, but like, you know, they took on venture capital funding in 1992, and that was a big influence on them to kind of be more risk averse. And, you know, and also the venture VCs had their own idea for what Maxis should become. And so there's kind of like, Maxis really straddled these different worlds I talk about in the book between like science and popular culture. It's like, you know, Wilbur hanging out with Nintendo, you know, with Shigeru Miyamoto, who made Mario in 19, you know, and at the same, basically around the same time, he's hanging out with at the Santa Fe Institute with Arthur Brooks, one of the, you know, champions of Cellular Automata, one of the inventors of ENIAC, and blanking on his name, but Nicholas, one of the creators of the Monte Carlo technique, right? He's like,
Nicholas Metropolis.
yes, Metropolis. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So he's like in workshops with these. So he's like going between, you know, like he's like with Mario and Monte Carlo, right? Like all at the same time. So he's really in these different worlds. And then like, and Chevron is hiring Maxis to do these business simulations, like some refineries. So, and that's part of what gets the VCs excited, because they see that, oh, there's an enterprise simulation company here, right? So they can make these accessible things. So it's so they're straddling these different worlds, and those early sim titles that we like, Sim Life, Sim Earth, they kind of promise more of that Sim City magic of being able to kind of do it all at once and kind of hit all those audiences at the same time. And but it doesn't, they can't, they're not able to reproduce it for we can speculate, you know, like there's many reasons that could be, at least not at the scale that they want to grow at the right amount. So that puts pressure on them.